Lying and stealing. I think that
Manicness
it's slowing down, yeah.
You won't recognise me now. I'll actually be.
Yourself.
I won't interrupt you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely noticed a difference. My friend here is manic depressant bipolar, and I love these kind of characters with mental illness because they have different quirks and parts of their personality that makes them special and unique and interesting. And my mum, bless her soul, she passed away 8 years ago, and she really worked really hard to stop me from becoming a product of the system, someone who was defined by a mental illness. And I think like I said, I've tried to get a label, but whatever it is that I have is very different again, and it makes me strange. People don't know how to take me, and I'm very complex. That's what my aunt says anyway. Many layers. So hopefully you can get to peel away some of those layers, and hopefully they help a little bit. But I think moral high ground and having a firm integrity and lust and inspiration for a quality of life is the most important thing in the world. Some people they grasp religion, they hang things on spirituality or superstition, and what I'm getting at the moment as far as ideas is that really, and science knows this anyway, is that we're really driven by bacteria and our environment. Is it nature or nurture? Well, look, it's both, of course, but nature at this time in space, I think we're going through something where the actual film and fabric of what we know as time and space is changing. And when it first started happening, I thought it was like something multi-dimensional, because the experiences we're having were defying the laws of gravity and space and time itself. Like time was stopping and time was going really fast or really slow, but that happens to on any normal day. But right now it's happening on a very, very different level. And the weight of things changing, and things that were happening where you couldn't see what was behind them. I think that religion has hung itself on Jesus and the cross and his healing properties and abilities and the miracles that have happened from time to time, and especially at that auspicious time when we had Jesus. And there's this talk of a second coming. And I think we're there. I think we are there. It feels like it. All the crazy people are talking about Jesus and that he's here or he's coming. Gives me goosebumps. No, I don't want to get too much here. All the hairs raise on my arms. But I guess I'm still trying to work it out. I'm doing lots of tests to make sure that it is really real. But there's something that I've been infected with, or have been affected by, that's in Noosa on the Sunshine Coast. We're under high surveillance with the police, and the reason why I've started this now is because I reached out for help to the hospitals and to my friends and to the police and to the medical industry, and no one's been able to explain what's going on. So maybe with these videos and this this information and your entertainment, we can work out what is going on, because it's important that we understand and make the most of it. Not like past times in history where we've just killed things because they were strange and different and we didn't want to change. We have to embrace the change. And global warming is happening, and
no, it's not.
It's happening. Have a listen to David Attenborough. It's been his life's journey to prove that global warming was happening. If we'd listened to him at the turn of the century, we wouldn't be here. But everything happens for a reason.
The planet's on a cooling phase in Blanca. You make yourself look a bit simple now.
Conspiracies.
I'm going to find
what is real. Well, UFOs are real.
We're finding a domain name for you.
Okay.
I want to.
I'm looking for a domain name.
I want to call it Emily. EMILY.
You call it Emily.
Emily Blue.
Emily.fungus.
Emily Blue. I know it's not going to be available.
But I think that's a bit. That's what I think about the Bible. Like, I love the Ten Commandments, but you shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain, and so it's a contradiction in itself, isn't it? So, it's vanity to say that, you know the one religion and that you know who God is. Nobody knows who God is. But one thing's for sure is you've got to have faith. So what about faith? Something to do with faith. That would be a good domain name.